Good morning. I've been working on this final forever and 500 days. I haven't even had time to do my hair. Now, I have to deal with things that are going on in my daughter's school because I guess they're not working out very well. She complained to me, so I had to go up there and talk to her teachers and stuff, and I'm going to do another drive-by this afternoon to make sure everything is alright. This is my thing. When your student or your child comes to you and says, teacher's doing this, teacher's treating me like this, and they're young, so you know they already reject authority at home, but when you send them out into the world, they're going to react to authority differently because they don't know this person. So how do you react as a parent? Like, I'm always going to have my baby back, regardless, point blank, period. But when she's wrong and the teacher is like, you keep complaining and you're always the one coming up here saying stuff, like, that's my job. I'm supportive. Please believe I'm at every PTA meeting. I'm at every meeting with the teachers or a school event or whatever. But if I have an issue and I want to discuss it with you, you shouldn't be perturbed about me confronting you or trying to clear the situation up. I'm getting my information from a 4-year-old. I'm not there. I don't have any cameras. I can't see what's going on. You're not telling me what's going on except for a little line that you write on her daily progress report. Okay, remind her to do this. That's not really giving me much to go off of. So when I confront you or ask you or try to pick your brain about what's really going on when it comes to you and my child, and when you're in the room and doing classwork and all of that good stuff, like, why should that be an issue? As a good parent, you should want people to come in, and you should want parents to be active and more involved in their child's education and their discipline, because it's hand in hand. I used to be a teacher and a disciplinary person in a child's life that wasn't my own, and I understand that there are boundaries that I cannot cross with somebody else's child, but with my own, I can go there. Okay, I can tell my child, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck off of that. Get your mouth off of that. What, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be alright. Because I know that's my child and I'm doing it out of love. And she knows that's how mommy is. She gonna get my ass if I do something fucked up. Period. But when I'm around somebody else's child, I'm not gonna curse them out. I'm not gonna yell at them. Well, I don't curse at my own child either. But I'm just saying, like, there's ways to handle the situation. When you become an educator, you take the risk of handling a child in a correct way, in a positive way, in a way that they will respond, and not go home and be like, I'm scared of my teacher, and my teacher's not treating me right, she don't like me, she's mean to me all the time. Like, these are things that a 4-year-old should not be stressing over. Just my opinion. I'm not going to go up there blazing guns. Oh my gosh, somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that person. I'm very educated. I know how to handle myself. And I know how to communicate with others in a way that is responsive to what is going on without being belligerent and ghetto. But sometimes you got to take it to that point. You got to straddle the line. Because the teacher that she is talking about is older. She come from the old school. They used to whoop they behind in school. Then you go home and get another whooping, and you get whooping them by the neighbor and the mailman or whoever else heard that you done fucked up in school. That's what she's used to. This is a new age. You can't put your hands on my child. You cannot belittle my child in front of her friends, in front of her school, in front of other people, thinking you're trying to prove a point, is what I'm trying to say. And if you have an issue, you need to contact me, and I'll be up there quick, fast, in a hurry. Simple. That's my job. I'm her mother. I'll put my foot in her ass when it needs to be done. That's my job. I think your job is to educate her. If there's a disciplinary problem that cannot be resolved by sending her to the safe corner or the carpet, the magic carpet or whatever, then you need to contact me. Like, first of all, I never heard of no magic carpet or no safe corner. That shit is called timeout. Nigga, go sit in timeout. Get your stuff together, calm down, get your mind right, and get back to this learning. That's what you're there for. That's how I feel. And if you have an issue with that, then you don't need to be teaching, period. It takes a special type of person to deal with other people's children on a daily basis. And be sober. So, maybe we need to reevaluate your career choice. I know you old. I know that. But you still chose this profession. And if you cannot handle this profession, then you need to choose another profession. Maybe it's time for you to retire this part and do something else. Educators deserve a lot more than what they have been receiving. I'm not going to go on my rant on how basketball players play a game and they get paid millions and educators, they barely get a little bit above minimum wage and still have to pay for supplies and things that should be already supplied to their classroom on a daily basis and survive and provide for their families. I'm not going to go on my rant because I think it's ridiculous. Educators are helping bring up the future. Educators are helping mold the future. Our children are the future. So why wouldn't you put the most money and the most resources into the people that are handling our future? Make sure they got some pens and papers and markers and freaking hand sanitizer. Yeah, that's my microwave going off. I'm making me some noodles. But make sure they have all that stuff. Like, the supply lists are going up. Like, it's ridiculous how many things that you have to get to take and give to your child to take to school because they don't have the funding to cover that. But you play basketball, you play football, you get an endorsement, get all the shoes for free for the rest of your life as long as you're in the contract. Like, anyway, back to what I was saying. I went off. I wasn't gonna go there, but I went off. Okay, anyway, educators, if there's an issue that you feel that you cannot resolve in the classroom, contact the parent. Force the parent to be involved. If your child is continuously acting up in school and not getting an education, why are you sending them to school? It's not free daycare. I don't send my child to school for you to belittle her, for you to treat her different than you would treat anybody else because she's bored, because you're not doing what you should already be doing. She's been educated at home before she even went to school. She knows a first grade level already. They're talking about skipping her up. I don't want her to skip up because she's not socially ready for that. She's not been interacting with other children. She's been in a classroom setting. She knows how to do her class work, but she doesn't know how to interact with others yet because she's 4. She don't know how to share. She don't have no siblings. She ain't gonna get none, nigga. Did I say that? Okay. I'm done. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop. Because I'm going up there today, and I will let you know how it went. But, know this. Please know this. Educators deserve respect. But educators need to give respect as well to the person that is supposed to be a parent to the student they are teaching. That's all.